Алло,
Маш,
да, у меня брифинг.
боюсь, Маша, удар баллистическими ракетами, о чем запретили стали говорить, не комментирую вообще.
Да, хорошо, спасибо.
A dramatic development rocks the geopolitical stage as Russia unveils its new hypersonic missile, the Oreshnik. Faster, deadlier, and more advanced than anything we've seen before, this missile has the world on edge. What does this mean for the conflict in Ukraine, NATO's defense strategies, and the global power balance? Welcome to Globeal, where we bring you the stories shaping our world. Hello and welcome to Globeal. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a story that could redefine global security. Russia has taken a bold step forward by deploying its newly developed hypersonic missile, the Oreshnik, in the ongoing conflict with Ukraine. This isn't just another escalation, it's a technological leap that could render current defense systems obsolete. What does this mean for Ukraine, NATO, and global security? Let's dive in. The Oreshnik, capable of reaching speeds up to Mach 11, is a weapon that's as fast as it is devastating. It was recently deployed in a strike on Dnipro, targeting what Russia claims were strategic military facilities. With its advanced maneuverability, this missile is nearly impossible to intercept, raising concerns across the globe. What makes this story so gripping is the speed of the escalation and the stakes involved. This missile isn't just about Russia and Ukraine, it's a message to the entire world. Stay with us here on Globeal as we unpack the details, reactions, and what this means for the future. Now, let's get into the details. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the successful test and deployment of the Oreshnik.
In response to the use of American and British long-range weapons, on the 21st of November, the Russian armed forces carried out a combined strike on one of Ukraine's military-industrial complex sites. In combat conditions, a test was carried out on one of the latest Russian intermediate-range missile systems, in this case with a non-nuclear, hypersonic version of a ballistic missile. The test was successful. The target was reached.
This hypersonic missile isn't just fast, it's revolutionary. Traveling at speeds over 13,500 kilometers per hour, it's designed to outmaneuver even the most advanced defense systems. The Oreshnik is our response to the West's continued provocation. It guarantees the security of our nation and upholds our sovereignty. The missile was used in a recent strike on Dnipro, a key Ukrainian city. While Russia claims the strike targeted military infrastructure, Ukrainian officials have condemned it as an attack on civilian areas, further inflaming an already volatile situation. President Zelensky: this attack is not just an assault on Ukraine, it's an assault on international peace and stability. We urge our allies to respond decisively. The response has been swift. NATO called for emergency talks, with leaders discussing how to counter the implications of Russia's advanced weaponry. The Secretary-General described the missile's deployment as a game-changer in modern warfare. NATO Secretary-General: Russia's actions demand a united response. Hypersonic technology poses a significant challenge, but we stand firm in our commitment to protect Ukraine and the broader international community. Meanwhile, European leaders are weighing in. While countries like the Czech Republic have pledged unwavering support for Ukraine, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has stirred controversy by suggesting that US personnel might be directly involved in Ukraine's use of advanced weaponry, a claim dismissed by Washington. The international fallout from this strike has already begun, with nations reassessing their security strategies. This is a pivotal moment. We'll keep you informed every step of the way. The deployment of Russia's hypersonic missile, the Oreshnik, is not just a momentary escalation in the conflict with Ukraine. It's a significant shift in global military strategy. Hypersonic missiles, by their nature, travel at speeds exceeding 5 times the speed of sound, making them almost impossible to intercept with current defense systems. But the implications go beyond their sheer speed. First, there's the direct impact on the ongoing conflict. Ukraine, despite receiving advanced weaponry from NATO allies, has limited defenses against weapons like the Oreshnik. This missile's deployment forces Ukraine and its allies to rethink their strategies, potentially increasing their reliance on NATO for both military and technological support. For Russia, it's a demonstration of power aimed not only at the battlefield, but also at sending a strong message to the West. Russia is ready to escalate. On the global stage, this development is a wake-up call. Hypersonic technology isn't just a Russian innovation. Countries like China and the United States are also heavily investing in it. What we're seeing here could be the beginning of a new arms race, one centered around hypersonics. This race could divert billions of dollars into developing advanced missile systems and the defenses to counter them, potentially escalating global tensions. It's also worth considering the impact on diplomacy. The absence of major arms control agreements, like the now defunct INF Treaty, leaves the world without a clear framework to regulate these weapons. Without international treaties, countries may feel compelled to develop their own hypersonic arsenals, leading to widespread proliferation. This makes the world not just less stable, but also more prone to miscalculations. A single error in judgment involving these weapons could lead to catastrophic consequences. For NATO and its allies, the immediate challenge is twofold: supporting Ukraine while also preparing defenses against hypersonic threats. Current missile defense systems are not equipped to handle these speeds or the unpredictability of their trajectories. This means new technologies must be developed, which will require years of research and massive financial investments. However, time isn't on their side. If hypersonic weapons become widespread before countermeasures are in place, it could dramatically shift the balance of power globally. Finally, let's not forget the human element. The use of advanced military technologies like the Oreshnik doesn't just alter military strategies, it impacts the lives of millions. Civilians in conflict zones bear the brunt of these escalations, from destroyed infrastructure to increased displacement. The international community must act quickly, not just to respond to military advancements, but to prioritize peace and stability. In conclusion, the deployment of Russia's hypersonic missile signals a pivotal moment in global security. It challenges existing defense paradigms, raises questions about arms control, and sets the stage for a potentially destabilizing arms race. The choices made now by world leaders, alliances, and international organizations will determine whether this technology becomes a tool for further division or a catalyst for renewed diplomatic efforts. The stakes have never been higher.